Today, I'm gonna take my own advice to just say F it and do it, because I've been feeling pulled towards doing this specific video for a while now. I may not be ready. I'm terrified, actually. That's probably why I'm wearing my leather jacket, because it gives me the courage in moments like this to choose love over fear. And after everything that's happened recently, maybe what we need the most right now is more love. To unite in love. To unite in our differences. As someone who feels called to empower others to be who they are, I felt like it was time to share with you a part of me that I've hidden for a long time, that I've shunned. Whew, here it goes. Although the Pride Month is over, this video is not necessarily a coming out video. It's hopefully a video that will help, by the end of it somehow, to empower you to feel free in what you feel and in who you are. So here's my confession. My sexuality is not black or white. I don't think it ever was. Given my experiences and attractions, if I had to give it a label in human terms, as of now, I'm bisexual. Then again, perhaps I just feel in gray. Wow, I can't believe I just said that for the first time on camera. Holy shit, this is so hard. We live in a society where we're constantly judged by how we think, how we act, how we feel, the color of our skin, who we love, and how we love. We're afraid to be rejected. We're afraid to not be loved, especially by the ones we care about the most. Perhaps it's because of the way we were brought up, what we were taught to believe, our own self-limiting beliefs. After everything that's happened recently, we can't afford not to be who we are, to not feel what we feel, to not honor our truth. For those of you who don't know, 10 years ago, I went through a heart surgery. And before that, I was afraid to be who I am. I often felt shame for being different. Whether it was my race, my darker side, thoughts, desires. For a long time, I tried to understand my sexuality. I knew that I felt different in the way I vibed, in the way I loved, and most recently, in who I loved. So for a long time, I would reject these parts of me because I felt like I would not be loved for who I am. Because I was afraid to disappoint the ones that I love. I was really scared of what my parents or my family would say. Last year, during this time, I remembered being in my dad's place and I was holding myself on the floor. And I told myself that I could never, ever accept this side of me that made me feel different. I felt like I needed to fit in a box. And I wanted so bad to please people around me that in doing so, I was hiding my true self. It made me feel repressed. While I was running and hiding, I was actually miserable. But one day, I got tired of running. And after going through a heart surgery, I told myself that that I wanted to feel alive. And for me, feeling alive is being free. Free from anything that held me back from being who I am. Because I wanted to please others, and because I had this perspective that love had to be black or white, that it was either right or wrong, I played it safe. I was also attracted to women, except I suppressed this. I didn't allow myself to feel things. I didn't allow myself to explore that side of me. I tried to fix myself. And when I finally started to be a bit more open to this other part of me, I ended up labeling my experiences and desires with women to only be sexual. I was afraid that it could be more. This was going on for quite some time, where I kept it to myself. It was like a secret, until I felt love for a woman. And that's when everything changed. And at that point, my whole world came crashing down, and I couldn't run anymore. This love I felt made me question my whole identity, what I could feel for a woman. And I was scared, and I felt guilt, because I thought it was just not okay. So I tried to fight it. I tried to avoid it. But the thing is, love is so strong, and it was something I couldn't control. Fighting it was harder than to feel it. I didn't know who I was anymore, because at that point in time, it's almost like I felt like I needed to understand my sexuality, that suddenly I no longer fit that other box that I was taught to be in. And that scared the shit out of me. But I also understood and realized that at that point, I had two choices. Continue fighting for the rest of my life when I feel this, if I feel this, or surrender, accept it, embrace it. So that was the big turning point for me. That was when everything changed. That's when I could no longer hide this part of my sexuality. That's when I realized that love is love. That what you feel matters. Isn't the point to just feel alive and to be able to experience these moments that are true to who you are? To be able to act from the heart. To be able to act from what you feel and not feel shame for it. So at the end of the day, you don't have to wait for something like what happened to me, like going through a heart surgery or feeling love for someone that is not your usual type or what you thought you needed to love, for you to embrace what you feel, for you to be free in who you are. It's about making that choice. I understand that if you're growing up in a culture where it's not accepted, that may never change. But your perspective of yourself can change. It starts with you. It's about courage, man. I'm terrified. Doing this video, I thought about it for so many months. But it was only after I truly embraced this part of me that I was able to. It takes time. It's a process. And once we're more open to what we feel, that things don't have to be the way we're taught to believe. I was holding on to this belief when it came to love, that love had to be a certain way, that I had to be with a man, that I had to be married, have kids. It made me feel like I couldn't live outside of that. The more you come out to yourself, the more that you accept and are open to seeing that perhaps freedom is in the shades of gray. It's not in the black or white. It's simply being who you are. The freedom you can find can start within yourself. And that's when I knew that I had I had to release this part of me. I had to embrace it. Finding yourself is really exhausting, and it hurts so much more than to actually just let yourself feel and experience these moments. What's meant for you. And for me at that point, I accepted that I feel love. I am attracted to energy and souls and connection. Isn't that why we're here? To connect. And we're all connected by love. So I may not have the answer of how to overcome this feeling of shame that you may feel in whatever way that you feel different, whether it's in the way that you love, whether it's who you love, whether it's the skin color. But I do know that it starts with you making that choice to free yourself. You deserve to feel free in who you are. And as much as I was hiding the secret within me for like a time, once you open up, once you talk about it, once you actually speak to people, your friends that may be open to it, you'd be surprised. They will support you. And the ones who don't, they're not for you. Because the ones who truly love you will love you for who you are. The parts of you that you feel are different, and you will align with people, your soul tribe, people who understand you. And that's when you start to feel less alone. When I started to tell people around me, I was nervous, I was scared. I thought that they would judge me, and honestly, the people that I shared it with, they were actually super supportive. And that's when I started to feel less alone. And as much as this pandemic has been unfortunate in so many ways, it's given us the opportunity to look further within. I think this pandemic has awakened us to what we truly feel. To free yourself from any limiting beliefs in order to live, to embrace what you feel, and to want to be who you are. To be brave and be like, yo, life is short. Can't even believe I'm doing this, and then everybody's gonna know. But I don't want to hide anymore. I want to be my dope self. And that's just by being who I am. All of me. In feeling what I feel. In doing what I love. As much as this is scary. And I know my parents are going to see this. And they're going to... I don't even know how they'll react, to be honest with you. I think it will shock them. I can't really say that I'm sorry. Because this is who I am. But I will trust that you will love me for all of me. People's perspectives are conditioned. Maybe your parents might not understand that because they come from a different place, a different perspective. And maybe they will never understand or accept you. But you can accept you. You deserve to live your best life. And living your best life starts by being who you are, by being free in what you feel. Would you rather live in fear or in love? And what we need right now is to encourage each other, to support each other and connect in our differences, to unite in love. And maybe then there will be less war, less hate, less divide. There's no more hiding, no more having to please people, no more suppressing. That's when life just fucking gets interesting. And I believe that repression, it actually manifests into the physical. My heart, I had a heart surgery because I had a hole in my heart. It was a void to feel what I wanted to feel, and I numbed it. It takes time, and it's scary, and I don't know your situation, But I know that it's gonna be worth it if you make that choice when you're ready. And maybe this is the sign. And that's when you can align for the life that you're meant to live. I decided to make this video today, and I almost backed out. I have a friend who helped me, who's here filming with me, and I appreciate it so much. I told myself, no matter the outcome, no matter how fucking terrified I am, because I'm making the choice to stand with you all. For every single one of you that has ever felt shame for who you are because of your upbringing, your culture, your surroundings. I get that. But on the other side is freedom. We all have a journey. But don't give up. This feels liberating, and this is who I am, reborn after 10 years. And it brought me to what I feel called to do. Why not live in shades of gray? However you feel, moment to moment. So feeling in gray, I thought of this concept. I was getting tired of things being black or white. That's what makes us feel not connected. So feeling gray is about allowing yourself to feel in all shades. Even if you don't understand it, just feel free in what you feel. Whatever your story is, wherever you come from, I hope that this video in some way can empower you and remind you that you're not alone. To remind you that you have a choice. That you can be brave. You can do it too. You can feel in gray. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this subject and how you may have struggled with it too. In feeling different. How you overcame it. And I want to send you love, support. Whether or not you connect this topic in the ways that I spoke about sexuality, or that you know someone that's going through it, please be open. Help them feel less alone, because it does make a difference. Talking about it makes a difference. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a deep subject. I do want to do a shout out to every single person that I have ever crossed paths with that helped me embrace who I am, who gave me the courage to be myself, and that when I turned to them and when I showed them my darker parts, the parts of me that felt different, that felt shame, you guys were open. You guys made me feel less alone. And for that, it truly made an impact on who I am today. And why I'm here today, able to say this, is because I had your support. And you have no idea how much that means to me. So thank you. So yeah, this was the video I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I hope you vibe with it. I hope you can be more free in what you feel and in who you are. Because different is dope. And you are dope. Feeling gray. So, on that note, much love. And I'll see you on the other side. Peace.